Despite the setbacks endured as a result of the global health crisis, Africa's venture capital ecosystem was, and still is, brimming with potential, with a record high of 319 deals reported in 2020, compared to the 140 deals reported in 2019. The global venture capital market is increasingly active, but few locales are seeing the sort of investment acceleration that African startups are enjoying this year. In a recent publication by Billionaires.Africa, in the history of African tech startups, this year has been exceptional, as it was a record-breaking year in terms of funding for African startup firms. According to Billionaires.Africa, information they gathered revealed that African startups have so far raised more than $4 billion in 754 deals this year alone. The new data indicates that African startups have already outraised all known prior years, meaning 2021 is sure a record breaker. But, more importantly, the pace at which African startups are raising money in 2021 is accelerating, with September data indicating that it was perhaps the best month ever. Given that venture capitalists are putting more money to work in Africa this year as the quarters tick along, it's reasonable to anticipate that 2022 could bring even greater total venture investment to the continent. According to Billionaires.Africa, the data they analyzed revealed that raising over $100 million is now the new normal for African startups. Throughout the continent, the share of mega deals above $100 million in funding has risen continent-wide, with about 90% in Senegal, 55% in Nigeria, and 39% in South Africa, as well as in other locations across the continent. This year, these mega deals accounted for around 40% of all capital raised by African businesses. The development is significant since it signifies a paradigm change from the current state of affairs. Except for the acquisitions of Sendwave and Paystack, no African firm raised $100 million in 2020, according to a recent publication by Quartz Africa. Furthermore, only 2 African startups have ever raised $100 million in a single round prior to this year, that is Andela and Opay in 2019. In light of this, the current trend suggests that the African startup scene is gaining traction. Our video today presents the 10 most profitable startup companies in Africa, which raised over $100 million funding this year. Before we continue, make sure to give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are new here. So without further delay, here are the 10 most profitable startup companies in Africa, which raised over $100 million this year, based on Billionaires.Africa recent report. Number 10. MFS Africa South Africa. MFS Africa is the leading digital payments gateway supported by a multicultural, multi-talented, agile team from over 30 different nations that is driven to create access to a borderless world, a world where access overcomes borders. Through their digital payments hub, business portal and expanding partner network, they provide access to a world of innovative, simple, convenient, secure, affordable, and compliant mobile financial solutions for all. According to Crunchbase, MFS Africa is the largest mobile money interoperability hub in Africa, which connects mobile network operators across the continent through a single API. The company managed to raise over $100 million in funding this year, ranking it the number 10th best startup company in Africa. Number 9. TymeBank South Africa. TymeBank is a South Africa-based, exclusively digital retail bank. Headquartered in Rosebank, Johannesburg, TymeBank does not have any physical bank branches and relies on an Android banking app, an internet banking site and a partnership with two retail chains, Pick n Pay and Boxer, to host a national network of self-service kiosks that facilitate the account opening process. The banks raised $109 million in funding this year, making it the number 9th best startup company in Africa. Number 8. Trade Depot Nigeria. Trade Depot is a B2B digital platform that connects producers of consumer goods to an informal network of SME retailers. Trade Depot is a Nigeria and US-based company that connects consumer goods brands to thousands of retailers and helps with distribution. The company raised $110 million this year in new equity and debt funding as it looks to bring in more retail stores and expand its buy now, pay later service across the continent. Last year, the company had more than 40,000 merchants on its platform. Now, it is servicing more than 100,000 merchants, according to the CEO of the company. Number 7. Jumo, South Africa. Jumo is a fintech company that collaborates with financial institutions and e-commerce players to deliver financial choices to customers in emerging markets in Africa and Asia. It's the market-leading banking-as-a-service platform, enabling real-time access to funds at the lowest possible operating cost. The platform has two distinct capabilities which work together to provide a full digital banking service. Jumo ranks number 7 best startup company in Africa in terms of funding, as it raised $120 million this year. Number 6. MNT Halen, Egypt. Founded in 2018, MNT Halen is Egypt's largest and fastest growing lender to the unbanked. MNT Halen's fintech ecosystem connects consumers, vendors and micro-enterprises through a digital platform and payment solutions. The Egyptian fintech company attracted approximately $120 million from global investors this year, making it the number 6 best startup company in Africa. Number 5. Flutterwave, Nigeria. Established in 2016, Flutterwave is a Nigerian payment company with offices in Lagos and San Francisco. It is one of Africa's few startups that have secured more than $200 million in funding. This year alone, the startup raised $170 million in funding in a Series C round, led by Avenir Growth Capital and Tiger Global. The company is now valued at more than $1 billion. Number 4. Andela, Nigeria. Andela is a Nigerian startup that connects promising software engineering talents to global companies. The firm secured $200 million from SoftBank and Whale Rock this year, pushing its valuation to $1.5 billion, and also the fourth most profitable startup company in Africa. Number 3. Wave, Senegal. The Senegal-based mobile money firm, Wave, raised $200 million this year from a host of investors, including Sequoia Heritage, Stripe, Founders Fund and Ribbit Capital. The funding secured in a Series A round helped push its valuation to around $1.7 billion. According to Billionaires.Africa, Wave is the first unicorn from Francophone Africa and the third startup to reach the mark this year after OPay and Flutterwave. Number 2. Chipper, East Africa. Chipper Cash is a fintech firm founded in 2018 by Hamsaren Njogi of Uganda and Majid Maujald of Ghana. In 7 African nations, the firm provides mobile-based, no-fee P2P payment services. This year, the fintech powerhouse raised $250 million from SVB Capital and FTX, bringing its total worth to almost $2 billion. According to Billionaires.Africa, the Pan-African company raised $100 million in its Series C round in June this year, followed by another $150 million Series C extension round in November. Number 1. OPay, Nigeria. Number 1 on the ranking is OPay, a Chinese fintech company operating in Nigeria. OPay makes financial services more accessible to everyday customers, whether it's for the bills they have to pay or the transfer and withdrawal of money. The company, which is led by Olu Akanmu, secured a total of $400 million this year from its lead investor, SoftBank. The firm aims to expand its operations with the fund. OPay's current valuation of $2 billion is higher than its predicted valuation of $1.5 billion. The company claims it will continue to focus on assisting emerging nations in their economic development. Although competing in the Nigerian market hasn't been easy, the company has a monthly transaction volume that exceeds $3 billion and boasts of over 300,000 agents and more than 5 million users across Nigeria. So there you have it. Those were the 10 most profitable startup companies in Africa, which secured over $100 million funding this year. If you enjoyed this video and want more definitive information about exciting trends in Africa, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our new channel, The New Africa Daily, Your ultimate guide to staying informed on the latest in trending topics, facts, politics and more in Africa, within minutes.